What's up?
What's up?
Not much. How are you? How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. You know, gotta grind a little bit, doing some work, but
Right, right. Are you
yeah.
in college?
Nah, I'm a senior in high school.
Oh, gotcha. Nice, nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You in college? You going?
Yeah, freshman in college.
Yeah. It's it's like this is like the last like month that really like I just gotta keep my stuff straight and then like
Right.
then
You're
I'm
almost
like, all right.
there.
And then I'm like, all right, bro, whatever happens from February on, like I know where I'm about to go. I know what I'm
Right.
gonna do. And
Okay.
at that point I'm just like, all right, like I'm not half the time in spring, I'm gonna be traveling. I'm not even gonna be in school. Spring, I'm gonna be like a ghost. People are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna come
Yeah.
back for graduation." People are gonna be like, "Damn, I haven't seen you in 2 months."
Right. No, yeah, definitely. Spring is yeah. Spring
Yeah,
is
that happens. So, so let's get right into it. I'm already recording. I just do
all
this.
right, yeah, awesome.
So, I mean, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit, and then we'll go into it.
All right. My name is Noah Katz. I'm the founder of the Umpire Channel, which is one of the biggest sources for umpire related content in the world. We have 28,000 followers, 7 million views. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And the goal of the Umpire Channel is to help combat the nationwide umpire shortage by promoting baseball umpires and teaching our viewers how to become one. I'm also a baseball umpire myself, and I run Division III cross country at Clark University.
Nice. So that covers everything. Um, so I'm gonna start off with just kind of going into a little bit of like where a lot of people probably do know you from, especially from my channel, because I have a close relationship with Dan and Leo, and so you're one of the 10 members of the Enjoy the Show baseball team. And so like how did that come about? What was going on when you submitted that application? What was it like when Dan or Leo or whoever it was reached out to you, and like what was that moment like?
Definitely. So before the Enjoy the Show community, they had posted about it and posted the applications. I had reached out to Dan saying, I really enjoy your content. I'm running this thing called the Umpire Channel. It's doing really well. I'd love to ask you, a few questions about social media and growing and making baseball content. And we were messaging back and forth, and we were setting up a time to meet. And then during that time is when they announced the Enjoy the Show community and they put out the applications. So during that time, I filled out my application. Um, and then we, got on the meeting and he said, we talked for a while about, content, about his content, about my content, and about the Enjoy the Show community and what that would be like. And he said, on that meeting that, he's really interested in having me and that, he really liked my application and that I was now part of the Enjoy the Show team.
Yeah. So like I mean, I know like all the guys there I've talked to, I think almost every single one of the guys, and I think it's kind of what Dan is doing is special. I mean, to kind of put together these, and so talking to him before, so I'll give some backstory about how I knew what was going on because he told me about you before anyone else really before you were on there, and like me and him talked about this almost daily
Oh, that's
about
awesome.
all the
Yeah.
guys and what he's trying to do is to grow the game of baseball. I mean, it's so hard for especially these kids because a lot of the guys that he's getting are college guys and young guys who are motivated to do content with him and even including me. And I know I'm doing my own thing with that, and there's part of a reason why I'm not necessarily not affiliate. I love Dan and Leo. We talk all the time, and always, they always have my back. Always got their back. So it's like, yes, enjoy the show is something that all creators can be affiliated with.
Right, definitely.
All of us want to connect and help each other grow. I want I want
Right.
you to succeed, and you want all of us to succeed, and it gets the game of baseball bigger. Like you're trying to get more umpires to be good for the game of baseball because now robot umpires that would kind of kill the game.
Right.
That would kill the game. Even some guys aren't perfect, but still.
Right.
And it's great to do that. And I'm trying to get fans to watch more baseball and listen and get to know these guys. So like Dan's doing something that is unheard of. we haven't had like a team of guys come like this since maybe the prime YouTube days, like where everyone was watching whatever, what Team 10 or
Team 10,
like
yeah,
this is something that in this day and age, like we don't see anymore. We saw
exactly.
this 7 years ago, and what you guys are doing, like what are your plans? Like what are your future plans, with him? I know you met with him just a couple days ago and filmed some stuff with him.
That was great.
What are you guys like looking to do in the future with collaborations with everyone on that?
Right. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, the Enjoy the Show team, it's, this is a very like unique and the possibilities are endless with this. We have all these, incredible baseball content creators who have, access to different audiences and different niches, like, the Bat Boys who are out at MLB games interviewing MLB players, or Gabe, who's grown up, playing at Dodger films. So the kind of future of the Enjoy the Show team as it builds is to continue to collaborate. That's both through the ETS baseball social media, where we're constantly collaborating on posts. We post and then we collaborate through the Instagram, and then it's being in this group chat and being able to text each other, this is my new video, what can I do to make it better, what can I do better in the editing, what can I do better to make sure that more people see it. So it's we're all in this group, and we're learning together, and we're able to learn 10 times faster because we have we're all making videos, and by doing that, we're able to just learn so much faster and get so much more knowledge. And then definitely as we go, when we can collaborate in person, like a few days ago I filmed with Dan in person, and definitely more of that, and more collaborations. And the future is really it can this can really grow and be something special.
Yeah, and I know, all these guys, even talking to them just briefly when whether it was, before they were when Dan first mentioned something to me or whenever it was, these guys all have something in common. All you guys have something in common. You're running D3 cross country, but how motivated you are to stay focused on your videos is what, and that's something that a lot of you guys have in common. A lot of you guys are athletes who, have huge commitments to play in college, D1, D2, D3. I mean, look at a prime example is exactly what Dan started. Like, he took his passion, baseball, and he stuck to that passion. He's playing, he's not playing this year in college, but he's a college athlete. He's working to be a college athlete and possibly even farther. And he's taking all of that work and he's putting it and combining it into one of the fastest growing YouTube channels that's out there right now. I mean,
Definitely.
he just hit 30K, and I think it was like a month ago where he hit like 25. Like,
Right, definitely.
yeah, and all of you guys have seen it too. I mean, the growth you guys have gotten since you guys have become affiliated with that is also something that is seriously showing. And I think this summer, like I don't know if you guys have talked about the plans, hopefully Seattle and some other stuff like that. Like this summer is the summer for like all of us baseball creators to kind of grow. I
Right.
don't, yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
growth is
I can't,
exponential.
yeah, I
That's
can't leak too much of the plans, but
right, right.
I can't talk much about it. But I think a lot of people watching will probably understand what we have planned for some stuff in the summer. I know I'm gonna be down there with you guys. Some other guys will be down there.
Exciting for sure.
Yeah, Seattle's gonna be. This is gonna be a big summer, big week or two. Not sure exactly how long we'll all be there for, but we'll figure something out for sure. We'll get a lot of content filmed, and I
Definitely.
mean, there's a couple other things I want to touch on with you. You're going down to I think it's Al Clark's umpire school, right?
Uh,
And
Wendelstedt Umpire School, yeah.
you're going to and Al Clark is your mentor, and he
Right,
got
right.
you. Okay, so I completely confused that, but so talk to me about what's that going to be like. What is that for those of people who don't know? I know a little bit about it. I did some research, not too much, but
Yeah.
what is that, and what are you going to be making there? What kind of content?
Right, for sure. So the Wendelstedt Umpire School is one of the most, historic umpire schools, and it's really where umpires go to become professional umpires and where they go to become MLB umpires. I believe 45 MLB umpires have graduated from the Wendell Stead Umpire School, and it's currently a 4-week intensive school where you go as an umpire and you learn pretty much everything from mechanics to how to handle yourself with coaches, just to really everything you need to know to umpire at a high level. So I'll be going down to the Wendell Stead Umpire School this January, and I'll be filming throughout several days and showing them behind the scenes of what it's like to be at the Wendell Stead Umpire School, and telling the stories of the umpires who are at the school. They're umpires from most states and from all around the world who are coming with one goal of becoming a professional umpire, and I want to be able to tell their stories and show how their training goes to become a professional umpire.
And so is your end goal to be an MLB umpire? That's your long time goal?
Maybe, you never know. I'm just 18 years old. So, for now, I've umpired in the Piedmont Collegiate Summer League so far. I'm going to be umpiring high school games up in Massachusetts this spring. So definitely, interested in continuing to do so and continuing to film for the Umpire Channel as I do so. So you never know in the future.
Got to get some Cape Cod League action going.
Definitely interested in that for sure.
Yeah, that I can maybe help you out with that. I know some guys down there. Know some guys down there. I know some guys are going to be playing down there. Can get you just some games.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Figure some stuff out. I got you. Gotta help the fellow create. So, yeah, and then I touched on it a little bit, but Al Clark, I mean, one of the all-time great umpires. What's your relationship like with him, and how has that formed over the past, how I think it's been, you said in a video with Dan that you posted, it's been a while, right? It's been like almost a year.
Yeah, it's been maybe 7, 8 months since I first interviewed him. So yeah, so Al actually lives in my hometown of Williamsburg, and he had spoken at like our Little League opening day maybe 5 years ago, and I had talked to him briefly, and then I started umpiring, and I started the Umpire Channel, and I realized he's right in this town, so I reached out to him. I said who I am, that I was umpiring, that I'd started this channel, and could we would I be able to interview him about his experiences in the major leagues? And we were able to get together. I was able to interview him, and his stories are just incredible, from umpiring World Series games, umpiring in the earthquake game, um like all these incredible experiences, and like this wealth of knowledge that he has gotten over his 26-year career in the major leagues. And since that, he's really become a mentor to me, both for umpiring and for helping out with the Umpire Channel. We whenever I'm back in town from college, we meet, we'll grab lunch, we email back and forth, and we talk about different umpiring things, mechanics. I just saw that play on TV. Why was the call that way? He's also been able to come out to my little league, and he did a little skills clinic with the umpires there, and he's been really an incredible mentor to me, and I'm very grateful to have Al.
Yeah, and I mean, not many people can talk about anybody who's had a storied career in a professional sports league like that, and I think what he's done is also great for you, because people know the name Al Clark,
Definitely.
and a lot of people know him from that earthquake game, and from some of the World Series games. He's one of the most accurate MLB umpires too. He's historically accurate. And then what was it like? Did he say anything about the perfect game in the World Series that was called?
Yeah, no, yeah, that was he was very impressed by that, and yeah, that was a very cool thing to see by Pat Hoberg, who called a perfect game, and yeah, really
Yeah.
really exciting.
So I have what are some plan? Can you announce any other plans, any other maybe guys that you could get in touch with? What's the next couple months looking like for the Umpire Channel? Obviously, I know you're going to the school for umpiring, but other than that, or on top of that, what else is coming for the Umpire
Yeah,
Channel?
definitely. So we have some really cool, really exciting videos as the spring baseball season kicks off. Immediately, right after the Wendell State Umpire School, I'm going to be umpiring live at bats actually at my college at Clark. So I'm gonna be, umpiring live at bats. That's gonna be really cool. Going forward, I'm gonna be going out to the Little League Umpire Clinic in Bristol, Connecticut. That's gonna be very exciting. And then moving towards March, some very exciting news. I will be going out to film with the Savannah Bananas umpire, the dancing umpire, at in Savannah, March 10th and 11th at their games, and that's going to be just incredible being able to go behind the scenes and show what it's like to be an umpire for the Savannah Bananas, who are just this incredibly popular team. And Vincent, who goes by the dancing umpire, is part of what the Bananas do. So that's a video coming up pretty soon that I'm beyond excited for.
Yeah, that's awesome. And some of the guys that I know Jackson's down there, and I know some of the other guys are down there. That's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be
I
awesome.
might have to make my way down to Savannah.
Yeah, no, definitely. You have to make it out there. It's just it's this
March 10th and 11th.
March 10th.
We'll see. I think
We'll see what we can do. There
I
you
can
go.
get down there. Yeah, I have. Can I leak this yet? No, I can't. I'll tell you off camera. I can't leak. I can't leak this yet. I have a couple huge announcements coming. I'll be able to tell you guys. Today's the 23rd, so what is it? 10 days until New Year's.
I'm excited to hear it.
I have to look at my messages and say when I can announce it. I have a date actually. I set a date. January 12th. What day is that? Calendar. Let me see now. Now I'm into this.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
January 12th to Thursday. January 12th. All right, then I'll announce it. And
Yeah,
this video will be out way before that, but still.
awesome.
I mean, that'll be some big news. I should be able to go down to Savannah. I might have some stuff to do down in the Carolinas before. So
Gotcha. That's
or
awesome.
after. We could figure some stuff. I could arrange some stuff and change things up to make that fit. So now I have my rapid fire segment. So let me think of some rapid fire questions. All right. Let's do MLB offseason stuff, a little bit more of it. Contracts. Recently, Rodon signed with the Yankees. How you feeling about that contract?
Yeah, I think that's a solid contract. No, no quarrels there.
All
Like it.
right. I mean, Massachusetts, you gotta be a Red Sox fan. I had to hit you with that.
I'm a Mets fan actually, so I'm very family's from New York, so I'm very excited with what's recently been
Yeah.
recently.
All right. So let's talk about that then. Uncle Stevie's opened his checkbook up.
As
And how do you feel about that Correa contract?
I love it. He is, we're a big market team and we're completely spending like it. So yeah, it's great to see what we've been looking for, so many years.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Correa.
That's
I
fair. Fair.
think everyone knows that. But
Right.
I think the contract's just long. It's like
Yeah,
12
no,
years,
it is
28
it
years.
is it is incredibly long. I don't know, how much we're factoring in, the 10th and 11th and even just eighth and ninth year of that contract, but for the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, by that point, I guess the way the money's working right now, at that point, like guys who aren't even that good are going to be making 30 million a year. So it's not a big deal, but like, you don't want to pay a 40-year-old 30 mil.
I know that it's crazy, but
I'm sure there's a way that they'll front load it or something, but whatever. I mean, it's just a long deal. I like Correa. I know I like him as a player. I don't like him as a person. I know he did his things, but I don't live in the past anymore.
right, completely fair.
Until right after I met Lance, I stopped living in the past.
Gotcha.
I
That's
told him
good.
too. I told him on the field too. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like your team. I was like,
That's
I
fair.
really hate the Astros, but now since I went to a game when they were killing the Yankees, I started rooting for
Right,
Lance.
right.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you're an Astros fan," and I'm getting clowned around New York. But you know what? Any publicity is good publicity.
Right.
So let's go to another rapid fire question. Who is your dream umpire to interview?
I would say Angel Hernandez is my dream umpire to interview. I think it would be a very interesting interview. I know, a lot of people have a strong opinion about him. But I think if just being able to, sit down with him and kind of, humanize them, everyone, I get so many comments about, Angel Hernandez, and being able to just sit down with him and kind of, have him tell his story would be, something very, I think, very, very unique, and very, very, like, meaningful to do.
Yeah, and here's my thing about Angel. It's like you see so many good clips of him. Like he's a good person,
Right.
but there's also so many clips of him just like being so off. Like
Right. No, for sure.
uh, he's a great guy, and I understand he's like a storied MLB fit. Like that's why they're not letting him down to the minors or like letting him go. But like it's like you got to ask, is it his time to head
Right. No,
down?
completely fair. Completely fair.
I think at this point it's like, hey, every time you see a game where Angel Hernandez is umpiring, it's like maybe 85% accuracy. I'm like, all right, that's pretty bad. Like,
Right. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. I like Joe West. I know a lot of people hate him.
Yeah.
A lot of people dislike Joe West. I mean, it is what it is. I don't pay attention to the umpires as much as the players, but
Fair. And yeah, and now being able to interview Pat Hoberg after him gaining kind of so much I guess fame like notoriety like through his perfect game would be very cool.
yeah, it's crazy. I've never like I saw your stuff on TikTok and I was like, like I see umpire hate on Instagram, that page, and
Right.
that page sometimes is really funny. I enjoy
Right.
laughing at some of the clips and memes that they make. And then I look at your page and I'm like, all right, like we do shit on umpires way too much.
Right. Yeah.
We do.
It's fair. It's fair,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a very like easy figure to kind of you know um
Yeah, it's like, oh, your team's losing. All right, well, I don't want to blame my players that I like. I'll blame the umpire. It's like, oh, yeah, he got that one wrong. Like, all right, one strike isn't going to kill you.
right.
There's, uh, it's it's a weird way to view it. Like from you, I know it's obviously you view it differently, and everyone watches a game of baseball differently. I mean, hitters watch the hitters and they study the hitters. People like Dan and other pitchers watch the pitchers, especially with these advanced metrics that they're showing on the scoreboard now. Even the old stadiums have them,
Right.
and I'm just watching the game. You're watching the umpires. Like there's so many different views of baseball, and people don't understand that, and I don't think people ever really will fully comprehend it. But I think your page just kind of showed me a different way to look at umpires, which is
Right.
good.
That's like the exact goal, of the page to
Yeah,
so stories that, haven't really been told.
yeah, and that's why I like interviewing, especially guys like you who are starting to get a good following, and but people who aren't following you or haven't seen you, like a lot of people who follow you. There's people you get on TikTok, like not to say that I've seen you on my For You page a couple times, but I don't get umpire content really on my For You page, and I don't think a lot of people do. And it's great that you could tell your story here, and I could tell my story at the same time, and it's too creative. And that's the thing about the internet nowadays. It's everything just comes together. Sports,
Like,
music, even music, and I know I'm straying completely off topic. It doesn't even I don't know. This is just like me ranting. I haven't had a solo podcast in so long. Max is at school, so
gotcha. So yeah,
he actually
that makes
skipped the
sense.
morning. He skipped the morning to we were gonna film with Max Clark. I'm assuming his power went out after the storm last night because his power was going off all day yesterday. So he was like, all right. I was like, you know what? Just go to school and we can film later, worst case. And
Right.
and so for me to film a solo episode, I'm just going off topic. I'm like,
All
I'm,
good.
I'm
All good.
talking my mind. I like this one. But Max, I'm not gonna drop you at all. Don't worry. He's probably watching this like, oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but anything else that you want to say to people watching? Any announcements? Anything else? I saw. Oh, actually, I'll say something before you do. Go check out his Instagram. He has a giveaway.
Yeah, giveaway for the first ever Umpire Channel T-shirt. And just gotta follow the Umpire Channel and tag 3 people.
Yeah, I think I'm gotta enter.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely go for it.
Gotta enter. I'm gonna tag you.
There you go. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Tag you in that comment. Might as well.
There you go.
But yeah, any last words?
Yeah, definitely. Just thanks for having me on, and thanks to everyone who's following the Umpire channel. Like I said, we're gonna have some really cool videos. Going out to the Wendelstedt School, to the Savannah Bananas. Once the college season comes out, we're gonna be going out to a lot of different games in the Massachusetts area. Holy Cross, Harvard, BU, Northeastern. Showing what game days that big D1 colleges are like. We're gonna be in the summer, a lot of cool opportunities going out to MLB games, minor league games, and then definitely a lot of little league stuff. We're gonna be going out to the little league World Series, and showing what it's like to be an umpire there, the regional tournaments. So we have a lot of stuff coming out. So follow to stay tuned.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on. I'll always have you on. We'll collab in the future, 100%. I'm gonna be out with Dan. I'm gonna be out at some games. I'm gonna be doing some stuff that I'll talk to you about off camera that we could collab on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's moving up the ranks quick. That Drew Jones episode. I see you guys keep watching that. It's been a day and we had like 150 views or something. Not bad, not bad. Thank you guys. And that's all we have for you guys today.